Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! It's time for me to talk louder than anybody else in the room. And let's roll. First stop, guy that graduated to a real desk. Yes, that's awesome. I'm so glad that I have this 2-foot by 4-foot Walmart industrial style resin table. Fantastic. Oh, gee.
Hi. Did you get a close-up on my zit?
Yep. Here, let's get the magnifying glass out.
Go away.
What's going on? Okay, so for the morning show?
Yeah.
So we're doing a morning show.
Yeah.
Because you have news. You want to talk about yourself.
News. I don't even want you
because your
to be
news
surprised.
is amazing.
Is it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I'll bet you. I'll just lay you odds that I can one-up you. No matter what your story is, it's probably not as good as the one I have.
I want people to vote now.
Oh, okay.
We'll vote.
Yeah. Whose story is best?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. I don't know if mine's fit for publishing in prime time.
Job. I have to vote that yours is best.
Oh,
that's right.
That's
but
my
not
job.
not so expository. Let's take to that. I bet mine is best. You say.
I bet it is. I hate this already.
This is great. This is great. All right, back to Zane. I went to get the magnifying glass. So what you got to do, if you're going to show off a model for the thing, you have to put it under the light, but you have to make it parallel to the camera. So you just, no need to move it, just tuck it right under there. There you go. So this is for studio vampire counts. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, now the other side. Let's see it from the side. Yeah, that is great. Oh, there's my finger. That doesn't look so good. All right, now let's look at the other figures. Okay, so let's try this guy. Wonder if this is good enough light. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So this is basically, I'm just like, just do me a level 3 or 4, you know, hero guy that I just threw together. I think I showed you guys this already. And so what makes this, let's say, a 4? Is that it has some really nice weathering, so that is a good technique. But what's lacking to make this a 5 is you'll notice on the lower regions of the horse it's all relatively uniform. So picking some of that out, like little bits of rust or more of that sort of weathered paint chip stuff would be what you would do to upgrade this. You know, and just generally checking to make sure that everything's in good order. So let's continue on. We have this Terrorgeist, which is my fave. Absolutely fantastic in the game with his abilities. In fact, I'm playing a game on Wednesday with Josh. He's bringing his orcs. He thinks he's going to beat me, but I don't think there's any way for him to overcome my zombie horde of doom. And we shall see. The trick is going to be the fear tests that I remember the tests he's supposed to make. So there you go.
You're playing against orcs.
So there's that. Yep, sure am. Okay, so Zane, let's learn a little bit more about you. What armies do you play? Oh, we don't want to know about your personal life.
40K is definitely an orc player.
Okay.
Always have been, but I'm collecting an Imperial Guard army too.
Okay. What about Warhammer Fantasy?
Warhammer Fantasy I haven't played in ages, but
really?
I do have a small Dark Elf force.
Oh, really?
So
when are you going to bring in your 40K armies to play?
I got to get that all the way down from Illinois. My brother.
Oh, that's right.
I'll probably commission my brother to drive my stuff down and fly him back. So.
Okay, fantastic.
Could be a month or 2 months, hopefully, at most.
All right. The sooner the better, because I want a piece of you.
Yeah?
Just go on record as saying that. Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Here's Ben. First off, check out Ben's hair. Oh, no. Something new every day. It's really fantastic. I like it. All right, let's get... And the other thing is, I just want you to look at Ben's palette. Okay, so there's that. In fact, let's look at a normal artist's palette. Right? So Ben is like an artiste. No, your palette's fantastic. Okay. You should tack your palette up on the wall and make it like put a round frame around it or something. All right, I really want to look at the things you're doing. I'll go ahead and just handle the whole thing. So he wanted them to look gross, like you wouldn't want to touch them. And a lot of this that's not actually that is helping a little bit. These are from Forge World, a lot of them. a lot of conversions, I think, but I think the client sent him this way. Look at this kind of orangish color he's got going on in there. God, I love these figures. So what level is this then?
That one's going to be level 6.
Are you still working on it? Because, I mean, it looks okay just the way it is.
I'm sure I'm going to nitpick out of it a little bit. But
right? But more or less,
yeah, it's pretty much
that is the sort of subtle shifting of hues that you're looking at for a level 6 figure. God, look at that. That is amazing. Oh, these guys are just... Yeah, this has got to be an ogre, a Nurgle-themed ogre army.
And he got like some blood coming out of his trumpet.
Oh, yeah. Every time he blows on it, like blood spurts out of it. That would be so chaosy. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. This has to happen. These Rhinox riders, by the way. Oh, yeah. That is just ridiculous.
You gotta get this guy's belly. It's my
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this guy isn't attached yet.
Yeah.
Whoops, I almost dumped him right off of there. That would have been a fine how do you do. There we go. Yeah, that actually looks better just to hold him out like this. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. This is probably a butcher or something. So what I love, just the blood coming down out of his face there. When he has like some weird tentacle leg and the veins on the belly. That is...
I've been looking up on the internet like pictures of like pussy bruises and cuts and like,
really? So you did some research for this one.
The things I've seen cannot be unseen. I'm permanently traumatized.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But it's fun.
All right. Like it. Well, thank you very much.
Tickles my morbid bone.
Mike Evans.
What's up?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm working on a couple of these cool...
Oh, sorry, kids.
Trencher...
Don't say hell, okay? All right, go ahead.
Right. A couple of these cool trencher...
right, just partially done
tanks.
now.
Yeah.
They're like drills, Hades drills, I think they're called. Okay.
They've got a gun inside, so if they happen to dig directly at an enemy...
It's a plasma. Blam! All right, fantastic. So Mike and I, what we need to do is you need to help Blue Table Painting be successful so that I can bring on Mike full-time as only sculpting. Oh, there goes Dean. The elusive Dean is going by. So anyway, in our D&D game, what's his name? Mike's animal companion showed up, and I just picked. He had one picked. I'm like, guess what? You're getting a fruit bat. So I made this whole story of how they run into this fruit bat. And so I come in this morning, and what has Mike done? He's made a miniature for his fruit bat. There you go. So, so Mike, did you sculpt and cast this? Mike? Mike! He's like, I'm out of here. Give me a fruit bat for an animal companion, why don't you? I think he did. I think he actually sculpted that. Yeah, it is. Look at the face on that. Yeah, a giant fruit bat. So anyway, all right. Hey, who's this person?
Hello.
Yay, it's Elise. So what's your big news?
Thanks for that. I am now working on terrain.
Yay! Starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow.
We're going to get cracking. And by the way, it's about time. We're going to do the Alien Temple, the Eldar Ruins, or the Eldar City thing. And we've got a couple sets for the studio planned. It's pretty ambitious, actually.
But pretty
so,
cool, right?
There
we
you
can
go.
Do it.
Yep.
I have faith.
So we'll see if Elise is any good at terrain. So I want to encourage people not to get their, not get emotionally attached, because you could implode at any possible second.
But this is what I've been working on today.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's take
These
a look.
are anima?
Anima tactics.
Yeah.
Okay. So some kind of obsidian type warrior there. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. That looks a lot better now, by the way, don't you think?
Thanks. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I got Cameron's help, and then this is the other guy. He's still...
These are huge. This guy's like 2 inches tall. Spin him all the way. Spin him all the way around. There you go. All right, fantastico. And you working on some Grey Knights, too?
Oh, these are just cleaning up.
Are these done?
They're done. They just need like...
So you went in for initial check-off, and now you're finishing up the touch-ups. Okay, great. Here's Andrew. Andrew came from Pennsylvania to work here for a week for free. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's fantastic. And they got you working on 40K terrain. Are you happy? Do you feel good inside while you're doing that?
That's all I've been doing all day.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Tasha. Tasha. Okay, little. Oh, yikes.
What's up?
What I found out is that Tasha smiles with her eyebrows. That in the morning she would come by and I would say, "Hey, Tasha," and she would go, but it's not snarky. It's not like, a little eye roll. It's actually cheerful eyebrows. Here, let's see it. Right? Okay, so what are you working on?
I am finally getting these backgrounds
Take a
done.
look.
I was
Give
a
him
little
a
sick
give him a
last week,
360. Oh, that guy's awesome. I love the blue and silver and
it
kind of
was,
this.
pretty
You got to put them
much-
parallel to the camera. Here, if you don't mind, I'll
sorry,
just
go
grab this
ahead.
guy. No, you're fine. This is some kind of conversion.
So these are, levels 5. These
Right.
guys are. And I have a huge army
So
of...
OSL, freehand runes, bunch of conversions on there. This guy's not done yet, right?
Oh, no.
His staff is still black.
Nope.
Right.
Just working through
So what
the
were you going to say?
steps. Oh, I just got a huge army. Just a ton of things. Got 3 more monoliths to do.
What is one thing you've listened to on your iPod today?
I'm listening to Tennis Shoots Among the Nephites, but it's the 10th book. I don't know what it's called. It's a series, so that's what I've been listening to.
All right, so books on tape. Books on tape for you. That's what you have your earphones
do.
in for. All right, great. Well, time flies. Thank you, miss.
Yep, thanks.
All right, so you saw the thing with Zane. He's got, oh, I didn't show you the cairn race. Oh my gosh, all this cool stuff. Now these are backlit quite heavily, so you won't be able to see them very well. Actually, here, let's get
go ahead and steal
You know what? Just under the regular light really works. So here's my answer to vampire bats. Those are confrontation figures. These are just level 3s. And pretty straightforward. Here's my cairn race. One officially from GW. So there's him. He's kind of he's got some really good blending on him. You kind of have to work and rework the paint to get a good effect. And these are my cairn wraiths from Rackham Confrontation. Look at that. Blam. Love the shield with the face on it. I am so happy with how these turned out. They have great weapons. So these guys don't have shields in the game, but I just couldn't help myself. So you saw Vampire on mount, Vampire on foot, the Mortis engine, and the Terrorgeist, which brings us up to a cool 2,500 at least. And over here, we have some Black Knights, Fantasticulous, just like the ones that Cameron did. These are done by Zane, and he did a really super job on this banner. By the way, this is a converted banner. It's an ogre banner from the new plastics, and it has some dark Eldar chains on it. This little thing from, I do believe it is Skaven, and this book from Empire is on the front there. So I'm super proud of how these turned out. I can't wait to play them. They are, by the way, I found out that Black Knights have the ethereal special rule from their skeletal steeds. So it's ethereal only for movement. It means they can move through enemy units and buildings and obstacles, which is really super. So other than that, this is exactly the same as what I showed you before. It is a lot of zombies, and I'm not done with the zombies. I'm going to take some pretty fantastic bricks of them. And then, of course, you've seen my leader. This is the basically the centerpiece general of the entire army, level 4 wizard.